She left without screaming. This story was written by Echoes of Greatness. She didn't pack a bag. She didn't slam the door. She didn't scream. She just left. And for 20 years, nobody knew why. But when she returned, she didn't come to explain. She came to build a hospital and bury the past. This, thoughtfully, is her story. Voiceover, 1995, Nsukka, Nigeria. She was 17. Her name was Adaora. She lived in a small bungalow with her mother and her mother's new husband, a man with calloused hands and quiet eyes that held something dark. At night, he would knock softly on her door and lock it behind him. At first, she cried. Then she stopped because no one was listening, not even her mother. One day, she told her mother the truth. I'm pregnant. Her mother slapped her so hard, she saw stars. Liar, she screamed. You want to disgrace me, my husband. Mama, he touched me. The next morning, her mother packed her things, threw them into the yard. If I see you in this house again, you will die. And just like that, Adaora was on the street. No one screamed, not her mother, not her neighbors, not even Adaora. She left without screaming. She arrived in Lagos with 700 naira and a broken heart. She slept in bus parks, bathed in public taps. A woman named Mama Ejiro saw her hawking pure water, pregnant, alone. She took her in, gave her a mat, a job, hope. 6 months later, Adaora gave birth in darkness, in pain, in silence. No nurse, no midwife. Just blood and tears. Wulole Hakoda Chizaram. God answered me. But the struggle didn't stop. Kalon clad, Opof, carrying crate. One day, she fainted by the roadside. A man stopped. He was a doctor, Dr. Ebuka. He took her in, gave her food, a job, a second chance. He saw her not as a burden, but as a survivor. Daora began again. She cleaned. She learned. She studied at night. She rose from cleaner to receptionist to administrator. She got a diploma, then a degree. By the age of 30, she opened her own clinic, Chizaram Health Center. The same girl who once slept on the floor now ran a hospital. 20 years later, she returned to Nsukka driving a black Lexus, wearing a navy blue suit. People stared. They whispered, "Is that the girl?" She had come for a medical outreach, and when she stepped into her old street, the same place she was thrown out barefoot, she smiled because she had made it without screaming. She visited her mother, now old, frail, and alone. "Mama," she said. The old woman blinked, tears rolling. "I'm sorry." Adora held her hand. "I forgive you." That night, her mother died peacefully in the arms of the daughter she once abandoned. Weeks later, Adora received a letter from her stepfather's first wife. I knew. I tried to speak. He almost killed me. But you were the strongest of us all. She burned the letter because she didn't need the apology anymore. She had already won. Years later, her story went viral. A documentary titled "She Left Without Screaming" broke records. At the Women's Summit, her daughter stood on stage, a lawyer, a warrior. She said, "My mother taught me that strength isn't always loud. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes strength walks away quietly and builds something beautiful from the ashes. Not every hero shouts. Not every fighter throws punches. Some just survive." She left without screaming, but she returned with healing in her hands. And that was louder than any scream.